Beth Johnson, Chef de Cuisine, Executive Pastry Chef, and we've got a lot of requests for what is porchetta and what is the best cuts of meat to use for porchetta. Porchetta is pork in Italian, and it is a certain way of preparing pork. The best cuts of pork to use for a traditional Italian recipe called porchetta are the loin, the shoulder, you can use the butt, but what makes it porchetta is it's slow roasted and they use the belly fat, okay? In other words, we know it as bacon, but this is actually the fat from the belly. And it's very hard to find this, you know, unless you have a butcher that lives close by, and unfortunately I don't. So I had to resource to getting pork belly bacon, finding some that had the most fat on it, and then of course, in order for me to be able to make porchetta, I'm having to kind of hammer it out a little bit, thin it out, spread it out, because you want it to wrap around the entire piece of meat that you're cooking. A lot of home cooks take the actual meat that they're going to use for the porchetta, whether it be the loin or the shoulder or the butt, and they butterfly it. So I've got some fresh rosemary here that I'm just going to put on the inside. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Go ahead. Garlic powder.
Garlic powder, salt, pepper. And if you want, you can also use feta cheese, tomatoes, you know, whatever you want to stuff your own pork loin with. Okay? So we're going to close it up, and then what we want is the belly fat enough to stretch. What we're doing is we're going to tie up the pork loin. And we want to keep the belly fat on top because you want that fat melting down when you cook the porchetta. This is kitchen twine. Basically, I'm just lacing it up through the back. And then you want to slow roast it in an oven for a long period of time. You know, I'm thinking the way I would do it would probably be 3.5, 4 hours, depending on the size of the cut of the meat. This one, no time at all. But that's how you make porchetta, and those are the different cuts of pork to use for porchetta.